Listen to me very carefully right now, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to completely transform the trajectory of your entire existence. Some of you right now, and you know who you are, you're sitting in the rubble of your life. You're looking around at the pieces of your dreams scattered on the ground. Your bank account is screaming at you. Your relationships have crumbled. People who said they'd be there forever, they're nowhere to be found. And you're asking yourself, is this it? Is this how my story ends? Let me tell you something right now. Your story is just beginning. You see, there's something special about being broken. I said something special because when you're broken, when you're on the bottom, when you've got nothing left to lose, that's when you discover who you really are. That's when you tap into a power that was sleeping inside you all along. The billionaires, the champions, the legends. They weren't born on mountaintops. They were forged in valleys. They were shaped in the fire of failure, rejection, and disappointment. And that's exactly where you are right now, in the forge. Now I need you to understand something about adversity. Adversity doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to introduce you to yourself. It comes to reveal strengths you didn't know you had. It comes to show you that you're not who you thought you were. You're so much more. See, you had a picture in your mind of who you were. You had a plan. You had it all figured out. And then life said, let me show you something different. Let me break down that small vision you had so I can give you a bigger one. The bigger one. Right now, just talking about physically hungry, though some of you are there too. I'm talking about soul hungry. That hunger in your belly that wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That hunger that won't let you rest. That hunger that makes you uncomfortable with mediocrity. That hunger is your advantage. You know what the problem is with people who've never been broken? They don't have that hunger. They don't have that hunger. They don't have that fire. They can take it or leave it. You can't take it or leave it. You need this. Your survival depends on it. Your children's future depends on it. Your destiny depends on it. Your destiny depends on it. And when somebody needs something more than they want it, when their why becomes bigger than their why not, they become unstoppable. I want to talk to you about failure for a moment. You know why most people stay broken? Because they see failure as final. They see one closed door, and they think the whole building is shut down. They lose one battle, and they think the war is over. But let me tell you what failure really is. Failure is tuition. You're paying for your education right now. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every loss is a lesson. Every rejection is redirection towards something better. The difference between you and the person who's going to stay stuck where they are is this. When life knocks you down, and it will knock you down, are you going to use that as an excuse or as fuel? Are you going to say, see, I knew I couldn't do it? Or are you going to say, I'm not stopping until I get what I came for? Now, here's what I need you to understand about becoming a billionaire. And I'm not just talking about money billionaires. I'm talking about life billionaires, impact billionaires, purpose billionaires. It starts in your mind. You cannot build $1 billion future with a broken down mindset. You've got to see it before you see it. You've got to believe it before you achieve it. You've got to speak it into existence. Right now, your circumstances are screaming at you, telling you what's impossible. But you've got to speak louder than your circumstances. You've got to wake up every morning and declare, I am coming back. I am rising up. I am not staying here. This is not my final chapter. I am writing a new story, and it's going to be magnificent. And I know some of you are thinking, but you don't understand my situation. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've lost. You're right. I don't know your specific situation. But here's what I do know. Every person who ever did anything significant in life had a moment when they were broken. Every single one. And they had a choice: stay broken or build something beautiful with the pieces. Let me tell you about value. You know why you're going to become a billionaire? Not because you're chasing money. Because you're creating value. You're going to solve problems. You're going to serve people. You're going to meet needs. When you become obsessed with being valuable instead of being rich, prosperity will chase you down. When you focus on being useful instead of being comfortable, opportunities will hunt you down. The marketplace doesn't reward need, it rewards value. So right now, while you're in this broken place, I need you to ask yourself, what value am I developing? What skills am I sharpening? What knowledge am I acquiring? How am I making myself more valuable than I was yesterday? Your responsibility right now is not to figure out how you're going to become a billionaire. Your responsibility is to become ready for when that opportunity shows up, to develop yourself, to invest in yourself, to educate yourself, to transform yourself. And let me tell you something about resilience. This is powerful. Resilience is like a muscle. Every time life knocks you down and you get back up, you're stronger. Every time you face a challenge and you push through it, you're building capacity. You're not the same person you were before you got broken. You're stronger, you're wiser, you're more determined. That breaking didn't make you weaker, it made you into a warrior. Now, I'm going to tell you the secret that separates the people who rise after the fall from the people who stay down. You ready for this? The people who rise have a vision that's bigger than their pain. Their dream is so big, their purpose is so clear, their why is so compelling that the pain of staying where they are becomes greater than the pain of change. They can't stay broken because their vision won't let them stay broken. What's your vision? Can you see it? Is it clear? Is it compelling? Does it wake you up in the morning? Does it keep you up at night? Is it bigger than your fear? Is it stronger than your doubt? Because if your vision isn't bigger than your obstacles, you're going to quit. But if your vision is massive, if it's magnificent, if it's connected to something greater than yourself, you will find a way. I want you to understand something. Your broken season is preparing you for your blessed season. Everything you're going through right now is qualifying you for where you're going. You're being tested because you're being prepared for something great. God doesn't waste pain. The universe doesn't waste lessons. The universe doesn't right now is necessary for the person you're becoming. So here's what I need you to do starting right now. Today, this moment, stop looking at what you've lost and start looking at what you're gaining. Stop mourning who you were and start celebrating who you're becoming. Stop talking about your problems and start declaring your possibilities. You are not broken. You are breaking through. You are not defeated. You are being developed. You are not destroyed. You are being delivered into your destiny. This is your time. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. From broken to billionaire isn't just a catchy phrase. It's your reality. It's your testimony waiting to be written. So get up. Dust yourself off. Set your face like flint toward your future. And remember this. The same God that allowed you to be broken is the same God that's going to use those broken pieces to build something beautiful, something powerful, something the world has never seen before. Your comeback starts now. Your rise begins today. Now go out there and claim what's yours. You are destined for greatness. You are built for this, and nothing, can stop someone who refuses to stay down. It's your time. It's your time. It's your season. It's your moment. Now go make it happen when we talk about adversity as the catalyst for transformation. We need to understand something profound about the human experience and the journey from brokenness to extraordinary success. Ordinary success. Most people make the critical mistake of viewing their darkest moments, their failures, and their seasons of complete devastation as endings, as final verdicts on their potential, as permanent stamps of defeat on their lives. On their life. But this perspective misses the entire point of what adversity actually does to the human spirit when properly understood and leveraged. You see, when everything in your life falls apart, when your plans crumble, when your resources dry up, when the people you trusted walk away, when your reputation is damaged, when your business fails, when your health deteriorates, when you find yourself at absolute rock bottom with nothing left but your breath and your will to survive, something extraordinary happens beneath the surface that most people never recognize. In that space of complete brokenness, all the superficial layers of who you thought you were get stripped away, all the false identities you've been carrying dissolve, all the limiting beliefs that were comfortable suddenly become intolerable, and you're forced to confront the raw, unfiltered truth of your existence. This confrontation is not comfortable, it's not pretty, and it's certainly not what you would have chosen, but it is absolutely necessary for transformation. The caterpillar doesn't transform into a butterfly through gentle encouragement or comfortable circumstances. It transforms through a process of complete dissolution inside the cocoon, where its entire structure breaks down before reorganizing into something capable of flight. Your adversity is that cocoon, and what feels like destruction is actually reconstruction at the deepest level of your being. When you lose everything external, you're forced to discover what's internal, and that's where you find the reserves of strength, creativity, determination, and resourcefulness that prosperity and comfort had kept hidden from you. The person who has never been tested doesn't know what they're truly capable of, doesn't know the depths of their resilience, doesn't understand the power of their spirit, and therefore operates at a fraction of their potential. But the person who has been broken and has chosen to rise, who has been knocked down and has chosen to stand back up, who has lost everything and has chosen to rebuild, develops a level of mental toughness, emotional resilience, strategic thinking, and unstoppable determination that becomes their competitive advantage in every future endeavor, making adversity not the enemy of success but rather its most reliable producer. So, the power of relentless self-belief is the invisible force that separates those who achieve the impossible from those who surrender to circumstances. When you're broken, when the evidence of failure surrounds you, when every statistic says you shouldn't make it, when people have written you off, when your current reality screams that you're not qualified, not connected, not educated enough, not experienced enough, your mind becomes the battleground where your future is determined. Success doesn't begin with resources, connections, or perfect timing. It begins with an unshakable conviction in your mind that you are destined for more than your current situation suggests. This isn't about delusional thinking or ignoring reality. It's about understanding that your present circumstances are not your permanent address. Every billionaire, every champion, every person who rose from nothing to something started with a belief that contradicted their reality. They believed when they had no reason to believe. They saw possibility when everyone else saw impossibility. They maintained faith in their vision when their bank account, their environment, and their critics all said they were foolish. That relentless self-belief becomes the fuel that keeps you moving forward when logic says quit, when fear says stop, when doubt whispers that you're not enough, transforming your mind into an unstoppable force that bends reality to match your vision. Your vision. Failure as fundamental education represents one of the most transformative perspectives you can adopt on your journey from broken to billionaire. Every setback you experience contains invaluable lessons that success could never teach you, and the critical difference between those who stay defeated and those who rise victorious is their willingness to extract wisdom from their wounds. From their wounds. When you fail at a business venture, you learn what markets respond to and what they reject. When you lose money, you learn the true value of resources and financial discipline. When people betray you, you learn discernment and the importance of character over charisma. When your plans collapse, you learn adaptability and the necessity of contingency thinking. These lessons aren't available in any classroom, can't be purchased with any amount of money, and can't be inherited from anyone else. They must be earned through direct experience. Experience. The most successful people in the world don't have fewer failures than others. They simply refuse to see failure as final. They treat each setback as tuition paid toward their ultimate success, understanding that the marketplace rewards those who have been educated by real-world experience. And a real-world experience. Your failures are not evidence of your inadequacy. They are credentials proving you've been in the arena, fighting for something significant, learning what works and what doesn't, and becoming increasingly qualified for the success that's coming. Hunger born from hardship creates a level of motivation that simply cannot be replicated in comfort or manufactured through inspirational videos and motivational quotes. When you're truly broken, when your survival is on the line, when your children are depending on you, when your dignity demands you rise, when staying where you are becomes more painful than the effort required to change, you tap into a primal drive that transforms you into an unstoppable force. This isn't the casual desire of someone who wants success as a nice addition to their comfortable life. This is the desperate determination of someone who needs success like they need oxygen. People who want success will work for it when it's convenient, when they feel motivated, when circumstances are favorable. But people who need success will work through exhaustion, push past rejection, overcome obstacles, sacrifice comfort, and refuse to accept no as a final answer, because failure is not an option they can afford. This hunger becomes your competitive advantage because while others are sleeping, you're working. While others are making excuses, you're making progress. While others are waiting for perfect conditions, you're creating opportunities from whatever resources you have. That desperation, when channeled with strategy and discipline, becomes the relentless engine that drives you from poverty to prosperity, from broken to billionaire. Vision beyond current circumstances is the defining characteristic that separates those who escape brokenness from those who remain trapped in it. Your ability to see victory while standing in the valley, to envision abundance while experiencing lack, to maintain a crystal clear picture of your destination, despite the chaos of your current location, determines whether you'll ever reach the heights you're capable of achieving. Billionaires aren't created by their present conditions, but by their audacious refusal to let present conditions define their future possibilities. When you're surrounded by poverty, you must see prosperity. When you're engulfed in failure, you must visualize success. When everything around you is falling apart, you must hold firmly to the mental image of what you're building. This vision becomes your North Star, guiding every decision, informing every action, sustaining you through every setback. Without vision, you become a prisoner of your circumstances, reacting to whatever life throws at you, drifting wherever the current takes you. But with compelling vision, you become the architect of your destiny, proactively creating the future rather than passively accepting whatever comes. Your mind doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual experiences. So when you consistently visualize your success, rehearse your triumph, and see yourself as the person you're becoming, you begin programming your subconscious mind to seek opportunities, recognize resources, and take actions aligned with that vision, ultimately transforming imagination into manifestation. Service as the path to significance reveals the fundamental principle that true wealth isn't built by chasing money, but by becoming genuinely valuable to other people and solving real problems that improve their lives. Skosh. The marketplace operates on a simple equation. The more people you serve, the more problems you solve, the more value you create, the more prosperity flows back to you. When you shift your focus from what you can get to what you can give, from accumulating resources to creating solutions, from self-centered ambition to other-centered contribution, you align yourself with the natural laws of abundance that govern sustainable success. Every billionaire became wealthy not by obsessing over their bank account, but by obsessing over how to serve millions of people effectively. They identified pain points in the marketplace, developed solutions that addressed those needs, and delivered value at scale. When you're broken and desperate for a comeback, the temptation is to focus exclusively on your own survival, your own needs, your own problems. But the paradox is that your breakthrough comes when you stop focusing on yourself and start focusing on yourself and start focusing on how you can be useful to others. What skills do you have that solve problems? What knowledge can you share that helps people? What services can you provide that make lives better? When you become obsessed with being valuable rather than being rich, with being useful rather than being comfortable, prosperity pursues you because the world rewards those who contribute more than they consume. Resilience as a renewable resource demonstrates that human potential cannot be permanently destroyed, but only temporarily suppressed, and each time you rise from adversity, you build stronger mental, emotional, and spiritual muscles for the next challenge life presents. Resilience isn't something you're born with in fixed quantities. It's something you develop through the repeated process of being knocked down and choosing to stand back up. Every time you face an obstacle and push through it, every time you encounter a setback and refuse to quit, every time you experience pain and decide to keep moving forward, you're not just surviving that particular challenge. You're actually increasing your capacity to handle future challenges. Think of resilience like physical strength. A muscle doesn't grow from comfort and ease. It grows from being stressed, broken down, and then rebuilding stronger than before. Your spirit operates the same way. The adversity that breaks you today is building the resilience you'll need for tomorrow's triumphs. The challenges that seem overwhelming right now are developing the strength you'll require for the responsibilities that come with massive success. You're not just enduring these difficult seasons. You're being forged into someone capable of handling the weight of wealth, the pressure of prominence, and the demands of destiny. Each comeback proves that you possess an inexhaustible well of strength within you that replenishes and expands with use.